Assalamualaikum and good evening everyone. Hope you all in good condition and none of us smoker are here because smoke can be really harmful to others and also ourselves. This day, the government has appointed to us that smokers cannot smoke at the restaurant or in distance of 3 meters, which is an outstanding step in helping the smokers to stop smoking. But in other hands, people have come up with question where is the human right for smokers, where the ban can be seen as the form of mistreatment and violence to the smokers on people right and freedom. So today we will have a discussion about the banning of smoking in eateries is violating the right of people to smoke. Is it true or not?
Okay, Shasha, in my opinion, yes, it is very true. It's violating the right, the human right for the smokers. But okay, because this banning system, it approved and shown that the government are biased, mistreat, and being not fair to the smokers, and this banning will cause the difficulty to the smoke who had the addiction and who had the addiction to the tobacco, and then also the habit to lighting up a cigarette when after they eat is a very normal to these people. So it can cause a culture shock.
Okay, Malda. As you know, smoking are really bad to our heart and to the passive smokers, which is all of the smokers. They actually know what disease they will get by smoking. Example, the cigarette that they are buying or they show the disease of smoking. Example, the cigarette that are buying they show on the box example of the smoke disease such as lung cancer, miscarriage, risk, premature baby, and heart disease. They actually know the causes, but they still bought it. The World Health Organization (WHO) already stated to us that more than 7 million people die because of smoking every year, and also sniffing the smoke. In addition, smoking habits are believed to cause one death for every 6 seconds. All these statistics really shown that smoking can be cause really bad health, or even worse, can cause death.
Excuse me, may I state my opinion?
Yes.
Okay, in my opinion, I'm going with Malda. I think by banning the smoking, it is actually violating their rights. My first point is why? Because smokers, they are also taxpayers, just like everybody else. So if they don't have the privileges same like other people, it will be troublesome to them because they also pay the same amount of money to the government every year, just like other people. So if they are banned from from smoking at eateries, I think it is violating their rights. So what do you think?
Oh, I'm sorry, Amir, but do you mind if I say something here? From my point of view, I believe that everyone has the right to the use of public space. However, as far as I'm concerned, it shouldn't be to the extent of the health of other people. Like if smokers, they smoke in public spaces, they will cause passive smokers to be at risk as well. So yes, it is true that smokers are taxpayers and they deserve the same right as everyone else. But let's not forget that non-smokers are not risking other people's life like smokers are. And any other opinion?
I also agree because the surrounding air will be much healthier if there is no smoking in public places. I personally don't care what you do to your own body. Although the educated in me would advise you to pray for your own good, I just do care for affect the health of others. Environmental is the most serious one serious form of indoor pollution. Second-hand smokers are at increased risk for the some health problems that hit smokers. From my view, they can smoke at public, especially on premises used for commercial children care activities. Legislation to ban smoking indoors in public spaces is now commonplace, driven mainly by the need to protect non-smokers from exposure to second-hand smoke. A new domain for tobacco control policy is outdoor settings where second-hand smoke is usually less of a problem. Outdoor smoke-free policies may in some circumstances, such as crowded locations like sports stadiums, reduce the health effects of second-hand smoke, will reduce fires and litter, and are likely to help smokers attempt of quitting.
Sorry, Syahirah. Okay, in my view, you said that the air will become more cleaner, so the environmental will become improved. Okay, with this ban, I think that this ban does not affect our environmental, because the ban had gazetted the 3 meter away from the restricted area to smoke. So the smoker also can smoke even in the open space. So it does not affect to the environmental. But Syahirah's point can be true if the government consider banning the cigarettes or sale of any tobacco products. So since they are hazardous to the health problem, so if does not have any selling, so the smoker cannot smoke the cigarette, right? So
Excuse me, may I state my opinion?
Okay.
Okay, just like you said, the ways to overcome is by government banning the sale of tobacco and cigarettes.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, it is not suitable. This is because from the scientific research, it shows that the sales of cigarettes and tobacco products are one of the biggest income for our country. So let's say if it is banned from selling it throughout the country, our nation's economy will be dragged down. So it will not really help our country to develop better, because one of the main income for our country is by selling of tobacco. And also, if we start banning cigarettes and tobaccos in our country, we can see that it is already violating their rights, because most of the smokers are already old enough to know whether the thing is good or bad, so it is their own decision. So by banning them, it makes like they are being confined in the government's idea.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, okay, that's the point. I agree to that point, but I want to say that this banning system or the regulation of this law is not suitable, because if we does not stop the process or the product, so it does not affected to the people, because the cigarette is one of the addicted product. So it is very hard and very difficult to stop this habit. So that is my opinion. So I agree to your point. Any other opinion?
Okay, I'm sorry. From my point of view, I would like to propose that instead of like you said, banning the cigarette itself, I think that we should ban smoking in public places, but restaurants should have the initiative of making a public space for smokers to dine in, so that they won't interrupt other non-smokers. So that this is like equal for both the non-smokers and the smokers. They have their own rights and they can enjoy what they do in different places.
So, yeah, I agree with your opinion, Saffira. So, with that situation, it gives a win-win situation to the smokers and the non-smoker. So, I agree with your opinion.
Yes, right.
Okay,
I think it is the best idea so far.
yeah.
Do you guys have any other opinions on
After
this?
hearing what you said just now, I think I have changed my mind. I think by banning it is quite a good idea. So I'm going to agree with you. What do you think, Syafiq?
Yeah, I also agree with banning the smoking at restaurant.
So, this law is best and suitable for our country.
Yes.
It gives the right situation for non-smoker and smokers.
Yes. So based on the points we discussed, I believe that in the end, all of us agree that smoking in public places should be banned. It is not a violation of rights for the smokers. And I believe the most important thing that the smokers can get from this banning is to respect the places for other people as well.
So that's all our discussion in our topic today. Thank you.